You're listening to For Better and Worse with Jess and Rach.
Welcome back. It's us.
It's us.
It's us. It's Jess and Rach, and we're back.
We're back. It's back. We're back together again.
Reunited.
We're in a weird way. That after holiday come down.
That after holiday fog.
Yeah. And I hope you, listeners at home, hope you're well. Hope you don't have COVID, but you probably do.
Odds are you do.
Odds are you do.
99.9% chance.
I mean, sweeping the nation.
I mean, spreading like wildfire.
People are being cavalier out here. Someone I know has a wedding to shoot this week, and I'm like, that's
risky. Could you imagine, like, being the bride and groom?
The super spreader.
The bride and groom being like, that's stressful. No one's going to want to come. That's like everyone's fearing for their life.
Or
there.
Something we're thinking is, I think, because this variant isn't as deadly,
right?
People just don't care.
I think so. That's what I'm feeling like.
Yeah, I think people just aren't caring.
It's more of like the sore throat variant.
Well, because we're all vaccinated.
Yeah.
So the vaccine's doing its job. Shout out. Pfizer fam.
Moderna fam.
I'm doing well.
Divided.
I got boosted.
I need to get boosted.
Yeah.
But I had because I got COVID, I needed a timeline in between.
Oh, you did?
My recovery period and when you can get boosted.
Fun fact. You know, we've been on the holiday come down. Jess walked in to me doing some serious online shopping. She said, Rach, you have money for that? I said, we'll find it.
We'll find it somewhere.
I'm searching for the serotonin anywhere I can.
Yes.
So this may be a bit of a depression session.
Bear with us.
But bear with us.
Here we are in whatever form we come in to reflect on 2021. It's a new year, guys. Is anyone with me to say fuck 2021?
I'm here.
Okay.
And I can say fuck 2021 for quite a few people.
Okay.
This was
It was just hard because I feel like 2020 was crazy, right?
Yeah.
Pandemic, unheard of, something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But almost simpler times.
What I'm saying.
Almost simpler times for me. What did I do?
Yeah.
I stayed home.
Yeah.
What happened? My business crippling. But it was also just
I want to say that there were such high hopes for 2021, right? Everyone's like, fuck 2020. The pandemic was shit. We're going to get healthy. We got the vaccines. Let's roll out. Let's roll out into 2021. And 2021 became somewhat of a variant of 2020. Am I right?
A mutation, if you will.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So it just became a little harder to do things. We were finding loopholes. We had a little bit of availability to things, more availability than we did in 2020.
Yeah.
But kind of got reeled back.
Yeah.
At times. It's like one step forward, 3 steps back, if you will, in 2021.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's been wild.
It's been a wild time. But catch you up, I guess.
Yeah. Holiday stuff.
Because
We haven't
I
seen
missed
Rach in about 2 weeks.
I know. I mean, you saw me.
Yeah.
I came in here like a bat out of hell because Jess was like, hey, Rach, we're here.
Here at the stew.
Did you leave the keys anywhere? And I was like, no, I did not, because I completely forgot. So I will be there shortly. Last week when her and Joe were recording. Didn't have my laptop, didn't have anything. We brought my whole desktop up here.
We made it work.
We
always do.
And that was a great episode, by the way.
Thank you.
Loved it.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I listened to it to edit it once, and I even listened to the whole thing in my car.
Cute. Yeah, we got a lot of good feedback. A lot of Joe's family listened and talked to us about it on Christmas, and they're like, that was just really nice. Like his mom said something so sweet, and she said that was a really nice glimpse into your marriage.
Yeah.
A lot of people like don't get that side of us or don't know the answers to those questions that were asked. So yeah,
I loved it.
Cool. Thank you. It was fun.
I cracked off multiple times.
You look forward to cracking up.
I looked forward to cracking up, but I did want to say I kept the episode title Christmassy. I wanted it to be Christmas themed, but damn if I wasn't pressed for Dr. Rubinsky.
Yep.
Or a thoughtful rub.
Was that said?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't even remember.
You
half
said it.
this-
You're like, it's a thoughtful rub. It's a thoughtful rub.
A thoughtful rub. And you
Yeah,
should
I
always be getting thoughtful rubs from your partner. And that's on Rabinski's prescription plan.
I can't with you two with that.
I mean, did you? I wasn't lying to the level of full outness Joe has gone
the
to-
videos
to become these characters. That is my life, you guys. This is a glimpse
I
into
love
it.
it.
I love it
it.
too.
It was a treat. But yeah, Josh and I finalized on our house. It's now our house. We've got the keys. We've ripping up carpet. We've been
Doing the dirty work.
Yeah.
Good for you guys.
I know.
I'm so stoked. I can't wait to see what you guys do with the place.
I know.
It's a fun time. Could be
It's fun.
stressful, but
It is stressful.
could be fun though. I mean, in all, like, you did the damn thing.
I know.
As a couple, you guys wrangled in some stressful situations that come with buying a house, and you guys did it. And you're doing the dirty work,
Yeah.
flipping it over to what you and Josh want it to be. And
I know.
that's awesome. Should be
I know.
celebrated.
Here's something I want to talk to you on that point, Jess.
Okay.
And you might not agree with me, but here's my stance. So we all know my favorite color is pink. I've reclaimed pink as my favorite color versus me 2 years ago would have been like black, gray. Ugh. No, pink.
Okay.
No shame in the game. My favorite color is pink. But I stand on the fact of like pink will be in my house. It doesn't have to be a pink room. Pink will be in it because my belief is pink is a neutral. Name a color that pink doesn't go with. Pink and blue, good. Pink and red, good. Pink and orange, good. Pink and yellow, good. Pink and green, good. Pink and black, good. Pink and
red. No.
pink and red, yes. I can show you some rugs. Pink and red is a great combo. One of my favorite combos.
So I feel like we're leaning more towards a retro look. And retro is pink. Retro is neons. Retro is some brighter color palette.
Yeah.
So
but
I can
any
see where
pink,
you're going.
Pink is a neutral color. You heard it here first. I'm not an interior designer, but it's my belief and I hold it firmly.
And hey, we can't tell you what to do with your own home.
I'm
Have
just saying,
at it.
I was like, Josh, you won't look in any room and say, this is a pink room, but there will be pink in every space that I own.
Pop off, sis. Pop off, Pinky.
I'm pink.
Pink lady you
Pink.
are.
I'm a pink. Yeah. Speaking of weird things. Okay. So, you know, I have like notes in my phone on shit Josh says.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote something down. Didn't bring any context into what I wrote down. And so now I have no idea what this is about. But the quote from Josh is, yeah, so when you come in the bedroom and you have me lick it off your fingers.
The fuck?
I cannot remember.
You have no context to this.
I
quote.
have no context to this
Well,
quote.
hey, let the listeners run with this. And
What do
I
you
have
think this was about? It was a very like a joke or a laughable moment, and I believe it was said in front of my mom, which made it even funnier.
do you have something sticky on your fingers? Were you eating something? Were you like, I can't get this out of my hands?
I have no idea.
Sounds hot. Sounds hot.
I don't get it, but funny.
Well, thank you for that.
And yeah,
Speaking of weirder things, we got a Christmas gift for my mom, which is the board game Villainous.
ooh,
Wild game. We've been playing for 3+ hours every night. Big gamers in this house. I went from a big show girl to a big game girl.
okay.
And this requires a lot of strategy, a lot of thinking, something like you would see the nerds play. And I'm in here
nerds?
hanging on. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a pretty cool game. It's related to Disney villains. And so you
Okay.
each play a villain and you all have your own objectives and you beat your own objectives to win the game, but you can like block other people and play the game.
What?
It's really
Okay.
interesting. Cool.
I'm really not a game girl,
Yeah.
and they got to be quick.
Honestly, it's not in my realm, in my wheelhouse, but Britt's home and Joe's big gamer, so
Yeah.
I'm tagging along. But I'll tell you what, I've won the most games.
Ooh.
I know, and that's really, really rare for me. I'm not a winner. I'm kind of there for the jokes, for the laughs, for the good time, but I'm really showing out in
Yeah.
Villainous. So
A new game was brought to the Roche household called Tenzi,
Okay.
which is basically everybody gets 10 dice. It's just quick instant hits.
Mhm.
And basically you roll the dice and then you basically pick a number. So if you roll the dice and you get like 3 4s, 4s is your number, and then you take the rest of the dice and you do try to get the rest 4s.
Oh, cool.
Or, 1s, 2s, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm awful at this game. I was my brain was like,
Well,
I
isn't
don't
it
know.
the luck of the draw? Like it's
Yeah.
There's no skill level to it.
No, but there seems to be some sort of strategy that
Ah.
I was like, I'd spend a good 10 seconds being like, how many?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
And by that time, Laura she was quick with them. Her little weasel hands were just like,
The weasel hands be going.
yeah.
Oh my God.
So, it was good. It was a good game. I won one time out of like 25. That one time, riding on a high.
Right on a
Okay.
high. Still on that high.
And what is it about winning games where you're like, you lost?
Am I better than everyone? Yes. That's how I feel because I'm winning this villainous game. And they work so damn hard. Like Joe and Britt are working 10 times harder than me to strategize and plan 4 moves ahead. And I'm in the moment playing the game, strategizing a bit, keeping quiet to myself.
Keeping quiet to myself.
A silent winner, if you will.
Who's your villain of choice?
That's a good question. We switch around quite a bit to make it fun and to,
Who do you feel most empowered by?
I'm into Prince John, who's pretty easy, but I am really into Captain Hook.
Who's Prince John?
Yeah, I don't know what movie he's from. Disney fans help me out. But his objective is really easy. Just collect 20 coins.
Oh.
So pretty simple, straightforward, but there is a lot of strategy involved. But Captain Hook is really fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
Got
a
a
fun
good
thing that we're
energy.
into in our Christmas break. I would say this is a takeaway.
Okay.
Big board game girl. For now. Yeah, until
it loses
Brit
its
leaves.
luster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh has mentioned wanting to be like a Dungeons and Dragons couple.
This is kind of the same kind of vibe. And we could teach you. If I can learn, you can learn. And it's ages 10 and up. So
so I qualify.
So I think you qualify.
Okay. Well,
The expansion pack is at my house waiting right now. That's how serious we've gotten.
wow.
We've bought 2 expansion packs. It's getting out of hand.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Joe bought the sleeves for the cards, big
No.
protector.
So you got to be into it.
That's Joe. He'll never half-ass anything. So, as you guys know. So yeah,
What's next on this?
that's my catch up.
Okay.
I feel like Christmas was good.
Yeah. Get anything good?
I got a Skims robe.
Oh, Jess, I have something for you.
What do you mean?
I forgot. I actually did forget it. So this is just imaginary. Okay. But
Okay.
it plays into.
All right, you got me a gift.
I got you.
You're not a gift giver.
I am Jess, but you are.
Okay, I didn't get you anything.
That's imaginary.
Okay.
Because I forgot it.
What is it?
Close your eyes. I want you to imagine in your head a cute little ornament made of clay by Desiderata Clay Co.
I loved those.
It's different than anyone. I had it custom made,
They shout out Laura.
shaped like a Christmas tree. On the back says 2021 year growth.
Oh, that's so cute.
So it was somewhere.
Oh, I love that. Can't wait to add it to the tree.
Yeah.
What a thoughtful gift, Rach.
Thank you.
You're getting better.
I'm good when I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Josh loved his tiles, by the way.
Good. I'm glad you got him that.
Oh yeah.
It will save your life. There'll be less fights because of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys fight over lost items, but we sure do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But hey, it will alleviate some stress.
Yeah.
Some anxieties around lost
Especially
items.
the wallet.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
For sure.
So shout out Tiles. We got you. Got him a Formula One hoodie. His team, Red Bull Racing, not my team.
Max
Verstappen. You remember?
I do. I'm trying to learn. What else? What else did you guys get? What were some fun gifts? I feel like mine was the Skims robe. That thing is crazy. Worth it, man. Fucking worth it. And it's like down to my ankles. Full length robe. Full robe, girl. We all got robes.
Isn't Skims thing kind of like compression clothing?
So, yes. I mean, it's all across the board. I feel like that's where Skims started,
Mhm.
and it got
Now
into
it's like going into
loungewear
loungewear.
and all these different.
That's definitely an adjacent.
Yeah.
I've been wearing my robe every day. Every
Good.
day
You
that
love
bought
it.
me,
I
yeah.
got Rach a robe for her
Robes
birthday.
are great.
And
I had
it's-
my dad get Josh a robe. I was like, Dad, is it weird for a man to give another grown man a robe?
I got Joe a robe. It's the year of robes. The Christmas of robes.
Yeah. I'm like, Josh, you know what's great? You wake up, snug on your robe,
Nothing
put
like
on
it.
your
What the-
slips, get some coffee.
and
Get
drink
some coffee
coffee.
in
Tell
there.
me you don't feel like the main character. You are the main character if
Yeah.
you are in a robe drinking coffee and contemplating the day.
Yeah.
Or like I was this morning, contemplating my year.
Yeah. I was this close to getting Josh a silk cheetah robe. I just thought the energy would be funny.
The energy is very much Josh and Rach.
Yes.
If you ask me. I feel like it would fit in the new home with a pink.
With the
Aesthetic.
pink and the orange and the green and the yellow and the all the
Yeah.
colors.
I accidentally got Joe. He likes a less bulky robe.
Mhm.
And that's what he wears now. And he wears it a lot. So I was like, oh, I'll get him the waffle knit robe from Brooklinen. I mean, an investment if you ask me. But
Yeah.
what I got is it's heavy and bulky.
Dang it.
So I really
Should
got to
be
get to the
returned.
bottom if he's going to tell me the truth or not, if he loves it or hates it. So
Yeah.
we'll get there. Color's good, quality great,
Yeah.
feels nice.
You just have to say, like, would you want this money going towards something else?
Right.
'Cause we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I also got Joe got me a really nice record player.
Nice.
Very, very nice. Very
Good.
authentic. Very real. Sound is immaculate.
Really.
I'm so stoked on it. That's probably my favorite gift.
That is really nice.
It was really cool. It was on my Amazon list, so I
Ooh.
I like picked it out, you know?
Yeah.
So it was unexpected though. So
Yeah.
those are fun gifts.
Yeah.
Favorite gift?
You know, I have to think about what I got because I don't.
Because you
remember.
disassociated during the gift opening.
I know. And you know what is annoying? Okay, I'll answer this question before I go on a tangent. Okay, so my sister made me a beautiful pair of earrings that I can't wait to wear, custom made.
Mhm.
She's really good. You really should check out her store. So I really loved those. We got gift cards to stuff. What did Joshua give me? Oh my god, I'm bad at this. Like,
Yikes.
I know.
We can circle back. Yikes.
I know.
We'll circle back on the gifts. No worries. You don't like gifts anyway, so
I just
on the other
do I have a
hand-
stroke when these things happen?
it's hard to think about yourself.
I know.
But we're really going to be thinking about ourselves in this episode.
Yeah.
Is that our segue?
Is that our seg? That's a segue.
Fuck the gifts. Enter in
Enter
because
in.
we have a lot to cover.
We got a lot to say.
Hey, so this will be airing on New Year's Eve. Is that
New Year's
correct?
Eve, yes.
Cool. Okay. First off, fuck New Year's Eve, the holiday. I am not a fan. Never have been a fan. Never will be a fan.
No, you want me to stay up till midnight? No,
It's more of the expectation to get dressed up,
and
to
be
sit,
in your living room.
to be in your living, or to be
Yeah.
in someone else's shitty house
Yeah.
with your heels on and your tights. For what?
No,
For what? I've always hated it. You're bloated from your from all your overeating from the
Yeah.
holidays. You're just not feeling right. You know, wouldn't you just rather ring it in, eating Chinese food
Yeah.
in your comfies, in the Skims,
in the Skims
in the
robe.
Skims robe. And Joe got me Skims pajamas too. So I
Aw.
just be going to sleep bougie as fuck. Feeling
Aw.
good. No, I hate New Year's Eve. My least favorite holiday. So the anxiety around it. And this year we're doing fucking nothing.
Good.
We're gonna play Villainous all night, I'm sure.
Okay,
And
nice.
order some food and chill inside. So
Yeah,
it'll be good. Also, COVID.
yeah,
Be running rampant.
guys, just take a peek.
Take a peek.
Take a peek at your plans and just. It's sketchy out there.
It's sketchy. No one's
Sketchy
safe out
out
here.
there.
No one's safe.
And just being sick isn't fun. Like, I just got over, my mom had like a sinus infection. And Madison, our friend Madison, will say things to me and I don't Google them. And I've started Googling things because she told me you can't catch a sinus infection. And so I'm over here taking sips of Cher's tea, taking sips of Cher's stuff. No, you can't catch an
Wait.
infection, but you can catch the virus that gave you the infection.
I thought those are pretty
Well, something
contagious.
gives you the not the like infections are infections,
Right.
But like you can catch, and I'm like, how dumb am I? So, I mean, it's been going on
Do
for a while.
your research.
Yeah. But because I took a COVID test right after my birthday because I felt just like a little bit of sore throat, but my ears were popping.
Mm-hmm.
And
sounds like COVID if you ask me.
But I asked mom, and I was just saying, I was like, just one side of my face is just like really like just feels off. And
sounds
she
like
talked
COVID
about the, I know, everything sounds like fucking COVID. You got diarrhea, COVID. You got a headache, COVID. You got a
anything. Just you have to assume it's COVID.
Yeah, gotta assume. So I did, and I did. I was like, how funny would it be if I tested positive a year to the day exactly?
That would be crazy.
But I was negative.
Oh, that's right. You did have it around.
I got
Christmas.
it the day after my birthday. And that's when I woke up again and I was like, I'm feeling.
Yeah.
So we're fine now. All the mucus has left my body, I think. So
yeah.
Feeling better.
Good, better.
But yeah, being sick isn't fun. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So just
be smart for New Year's.
I'm hoping Josh and I might, our house is empty and full of repairs, but just might have a night at our house.
That's cute. Put a little air mattress up.
Yeah.
Get the laptop going.
Yeah.
A little wine and dine.
I would love to do that.
That's cute. That's fun
some
for
food,
you guys.
Just some hangs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's really nice when you can take a holiday that is normally spent with other people and just be like, let's pare this down and just spend it with the people that I want to be with instead of going to all of that.
Right.
All that social
I feel like most people will
interaction.
be doing that for New Year's this year.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Stay home.
But yeah, this episode we're talking about 2021. The year of growth is what we've called it all year. As you know, we are doing a reflection, something Rach does not love to do, but I feel like it's important to do. I feel like reflection in general is good to do. I'm not like I hate New Year's Eve, the holiday. I do hate the New Year, New Me.
Yeah.
Because you can set goals at any time of your life.
Yeah.
But it is a good time to reflect. I do
Right.
think that's important in general to
Yeah.
try to better yourself, kind of look back on your year and make some changes if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's important.
As much as I do hate it, I do it. And I usually do it around my birthday. But
Start getting a little reminiscent, if you will. Yeah.
because what I think is funny is like my birthday and the new year, like everything's together. It's like birthday, Christmas, New Year. So I always kind of consider like each year a new birthday versus like, like you wouldn't consider, like I consider 2022 my 28th year.
Right. That's confusing though.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just how it's always been. So usually every year I do like an Instagram post for my birthday. Didn't do it this year. Haha. Might fuck around, do a New Year's post, but this was mine for last year for 27. And I thought I'd read that to be like my reflection for last year.
Oh, cute.
What I wanted for this year.
Yeah.
It says, "Welp, I did it. I've been on this planet for 27 years, and man, was this last one a doozy. My intention for 26 was joy. And despite the whole mess of a pandemic, I think I found what truly makes me joyful. I love adventure hikes with my pup, the Pacific Ocean, and long, meaningful talks with friends. I love FaceTiming my sister 3 times a day and making my boyfriend laugh even when the Browns lose. I love living with my mom and our nightly powwows." 2021 taught me, don't be saying powwow. So nightly meetups, cuddle, growth. Your growth. Nightly meetups cuddled up in her bed, in her huge bed. I never want to take this time for granted. I have found joy in healing my heart and mind, and I am so thankful that I started going to therapy this year. My intention and prayer for 27 is purpose. I want to find confidence in my journey and purpose here on this planet. I have so many projects and dreams that are coming alive, and I can't wait to see how I grow this year. Thank you to everyone who made 26/2020 a year I will never forget. To the friends that never let me forget who I am, my partner who loves me without conditions, and to my family who keeps me grounded and laughing. I am who I am because of your love for me. I can't wait to see what my 27th year brings. What are your intentions for 2021?
Cute.
So, purpose was my intention for this year.
And
I mean, I did a lot.
You
this
did.
year. I did a lot.
Rach, you always be doing a lot, though.
I know, but some are saying I did more than I needed to. And I really felt that. Like I think I've actually this year felt my limits.
Ooh.
Like I've felt like what I am capable of. And what I want to be capable of. Like I don't want to be doing the most always. Like I truly want to like find a good balance. Like I am getting very sick. Like you've talked about how you're like sick of people pleasing. Like you're getting sick. Like I'm really sick of the plates. I'm sick of all of the hats. Like I want to just settle into a life in a routine where I'm not always like one thing after another.
Good. I feel like that's great for you. I do see
yeah.
you do that. And it's like, if it's not a new business proposal, you know, if it's not something new to add to your plate, but it's like, maybe it's sitting with things that are okay, that are steady, that are balanced. That might be difficult for you, but that's a great one for you.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like, do you think that you're trying to like fill voids of other things, or you're just a go-getter at heart?
I think I am. I think I like doing things, and I find a lot of like excitement in like the planning and stuff. And really like I can't reflect on 2021 without like reflecting on the studio and like my decision to get the studio, my motivation behind the studio. And really, I felt like it was just, I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. There wasn't a whole lot of like thought beyond that. Like, I mean, I did, you know, my research and I thought this, and, you know, still people come into the studio, you know, every week and they tell me like, this is so needed. I love that this is in Akron. But I didn't, or I refused to acknowledge how much time and money it was going to take out of me. Like that, like this has simultaneously felt like my biggest undertaking and biggest accomplishment and biggest failure all at one time. And it's a lot to balance.
Yeah.
Because it's you sign a lease for 3 years. And so when I think about all the plates, I would love to drop this plate. I'm contractually obligated to keep this plate.
Yeah.
Because it just like, I love having it. I hate paying for it. And I mean, I talk about this, I guess now that we're on the subject, it says, what would I like to leave in 2021 was one of the questions that, Jess has, you know, prescribed for this exercise. But yeah.
Sponsored by.
But I said apathy towards the studio, because I really feel apathetic about it.
I love that for you.
And just my general tendency to stop caring about things when faced with resistance. So like I had this expectation for the studio to go at least break even way quicker than it is. Like there's some months that I have broke even, some months where I'm not. Like winter and spring are looking grim, you know, like they're looking bad. And it just, I need to dig deeper into this now because this is a commitment that I set, and I need to like dig deeper and make plans. But I am so afraid of failing more that I just want to say it is what it is.
Right. And you're just stuck.
And I'm just stuck.
Yeah.
And I need to not be so apathetic towards it because it is a dope space. People do love it. I could do cool things with it. But
it's like you gotta fall in love with it again. You gotta find what the reason why you started it again and feel that fire, you know? Yeah.
And it's hard because like it like circles back to money and like I don't have money to pay someone else to do this stuff, so I have to do this stuff, but I want to do other stuff. I want to do the podcast. I want to plan another workshop. I want to like, those are the things that like my energy right now wants to go to. And I have to start putting in the work for something that has not given me any joy.
Yeah.
which is hard. So
Absolutely. Rach,
I would
that's
like
such a good
to-
one for you.
yeah.
Proud of you. That must have been hard for you to talk really honest about the studio.
Oh, yeah.
You have a lot of negative energy towards it.
I have a lot of negative energy towards
But
it.
good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. What would you
Things-
like to leave?
Things we're leaving in 2021. The one I wrote for this is less people pleasing and finding my inner authority.
Inner authority.
Inner
That's
authority.
hot, Jess. I like that.
Good. Well, it's not something I could necessarily leave in 2021 because it's something I need to work on. What?
Jess, I remember what Josh got me.
In the middle before my bit?
Yeah.
What is it?
It was one of those clit sucking vibrators.
Shut the fuck up.
That
Have you used?
I did try it, but not like seriously. I took it in the shower and I was like, what does this feel like?
Thoughts? Ratings?
Weird. I needed to be horny for it. It was
I
a
am
little
so
much.
intrigued.
It was a little much. I was like, I think I need to be horizontal for this.
Yeah. Being vertical would kind of feel weird.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, we do
But-
need to follow up on that.
Yeah. Well, I guess this wasn't on the pod, but was it Madison or my sister or someone was like, you guys have to use this. Like,
Who was it?
it
Madison?
might have been Madison. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. She's got all the toys.
She does.
She-
Lesbian. Hey.
Big lesbian.
Big
energy.
lesbian. But
Oh, I can't wait to hear about that.
yeah, so I'll let you
Great
know.
gift, Josh.
Great gift, Josh.
The gift that keeps on giving all year
Oh,
round.
yeah. Unless I don't like it, then.
Then we.
Okay, I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
That is
I
okay.
love you.
That's
Okay.
okay. Where was I at? Less people pleasing.
Your
finding
inner authority.
My inner authority.
As I interrupted you.
Yeah, fuck you for that. No, I'm
Thank
just
you.
kidding. No, I was saying that it's not something I can necessarily leave in 2021 because it's something I will be constantly
It's
working
taking you
at
30 years to develop this.
to even come to
Yeah.
come to this realization. I guess my thoughts on this is that if I'm people pleasing, I'm giving you a version of myself that's not really real and not really authentic.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And
You hold
Some-
authenticity as being so important.
right, exactly. That's my point. It's like I even thought when we talk about workshop stuff for photography, and I was like, you know what, I can really talk about being my most authentic self because it's something I pride myself in my business
Mm-hmm.
because I show up as me, and I do. And I don't really think about people pleasing in my business because it's called customer service.
Yeah.
So those kind of confuse each other. But what I mean in people pleasing is my personal life and
Yeah.
setting boundaries and, maybe feeling responsible for other people's emotions.
Oof.
And that is where I feel like the root of my people pleasing comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have much to talk about it
Right now.
because of it's something I'm going to work on in therapy, and it's something I'll be setting some boundaries, which will be difficult for me, but I am excited to see where
You're ready.
where that takes me. Yeah, I feel it's been like physically manifesting in me, and I can feel that kind of like I was feeling getting off birth control was physically manifesting for me as well.
Mhm.
I'm feeling the same way about this. It feels really heavy. It's the first thing that came up when I was reflecting on 2021 and, moving forward into bettering myself. And that's something that was really just heavy on the forefront. So I'm stoked about that journey. I'm going to keep you guys updated because I feel like a lot of people can relate to this in some way or another, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
people pleasing sounds pretty great at first. Like, oh, you care about other people. Oh, it sounds really beautiful. But in
No.
the end, it's actually kind of selfish. So, that is a spectrum as well. So I'm excited to dive in
Yeah.
and get to the root of that and work on that.
Yeah. Well, because the people that love you should know who you are. And I think that, like, I can't speak to, like, your specific situation, but, like, I know, like, with other friends or, other people I know that, like, have habitual people pleasing, they're the ones that are like, my family doesn't even know who I am. They don't even know me, because it's like you spend
Yeah.
all of your energy. And I think you're different. Like, I do feel like your family has an accurate view of who you are, but, speaking
Yeah.
to, some
People pleasers.
people pleasers in general
on the spectrum of people
on the
pleasers.
on the spectrum of people pleasers, like your family and your loved ones, like you deserve to be seen and known. And I think it's really hard when all of your decision making, your decisions are made for other people and their feelings and their comfortability and all of that. Like you are a person that's like worthy of being seen. And the sooner you start, taking one foot in front of the other and leaving people pleasing behind.
Yeah.
Not to say like fuck everyone else, but
no, I'd
be like, I'm going to make this choice for me.
Yeah.
Like I do feel like a lot of the times, like as much as my family and friends get annoyed with my
lack of people pleasing.
Yes. I think it could be frustrating. Like, why isn't Rach thinking of this? I think they know that like I'm making my choices for me, and they know that like this is who she is, versus like I know with the people pleasers in my life, Madison is a huge one. I'm always being like, what do you want though?
Mhm.
Like, are you telling me what I want to hear?
Right.
Are you telling me what I want to hear? Do you feel safe? Do you feel heard? Because that is really hard for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, are you being real?
Yeah.
Are you being real, or are you trying to avoid a conflict right now?
Yeah. I feel like for me, it's the avoidance of conflict. It's
Mhm.
not me. And that could get confusing of what I said. It's not that I'm not me. I've been me. If you know me for years now,
Yeah.
I've been very much me for a very long time. That's not what I mean. It's just like I will do things to avoid conflict, and little by little that chips away, or builds up, if you will, in me, and I shut down completely.
Yeah.
I feel really low, depressed.
Yeah.
Like that in itself is me not standing up. That's not listening to my inner
Yeah.
authority when it's giving me the warning. So
I'm excited for this. I'm
Cool.
excited for this journey for you.
cool. Okay, let's talk about what do you want to do? You want to talk about goals of 2022, or should we get in some things that we're grateful for, things that
Yeah,
we've
let's
done?
hit the 2022 at the end.
Yeah,
probably.
good idea. Let's talk about things that maybe we are proud of ourselves for doing in 2021.
Okay. So I wrote down because it's hard for me to talk about things that I'm proud of, but Josh and I
Comfy? I need to get comfy, but my jeans are a little tight.
Oh, I know my shoes are a
Shout
little
out to the copious amounts of food I've been eating.
Yeah. Satisfying foods, worth it.
No shame in that.
No. It's that time.
I was
we need comforted in any way we
very
can. It's a
satisfied.
coping mechanism. Okay? We're
Okay.
here.
Okay.
We're here and we're here for it. But the past, 2 months, me and Josh, obviously buying a house, bringing up a lot of conversations, a lot of hard things. I am going through my own journey with all of that. But I am really proud of mine and Josh's relationship, and our growth and the way that we navigate things together. Buying a house is hard. It is bringing up a lot of feelings for me. And I was talking to Jess about this before we recorded, but living at my mom's house, we've lived there for 2 years now. And it's been pretty low stakes living. We're living together, but we're living with mom. And now it's we're building a home. We are doing
Building a
renovations.
life.
We're sharing a mortgage. And so it's bringing up a lot of those feelings from a previously married version of myself of I don't want the same relationship I had. I want, And so I'm starting to get hypersensitive, or maybe just appropriately sensitive to making sure we aren't, my toxic traits from my marriage aren't creeping up in this one.
Sure.
And I think something that I do, especially with people, my partners, is I prioritize their happiness. Weirdly, I think I am a people pleaser in my relationships to a certain extent.
It's a spectrum.
It's a spectrum.
And it comes up with different relationships. So,
but it's so badly just want them to be happy.
yeah.
And I want to be the root of that happiness, which can be toxic. And Josh and I have been having conversations, and I'm proud of who Josh and I are together, and the way that we are both mutually committed to our growth, and our desire to be together. that comes from before anything else. Like,
Good.
and I think the past couple months have been a really good reflection of that, and just like our commitment towards one another. And this is a relationship that I'm proud of. I'm proud to tell people about. And
Good.
I love him, and I love us together, and I love our home.
Cute, Rach.
So we're proud of
But
it.
also,
Barfo.
just kidding. That's really cute.
Thanks.
You guys are always choosing each other.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very important in a relationship because they're not easy and things are going to come up. But
Mm-hmm.
if you constantly prioritize each other above all else,
Yeah.
you shall prevail.
We really can talk. Like, we really can
Good.
talk
You know how
about.
important that is?
Yeah.
A lot of people can't.
Yeah. Like, I really do feel like it's, no matter how hard the conversation is, no matter how vulnerable I feel, like, don't get me wrong, there's always speed bumps in any conversation. But, like, I feel like he is the person I want to do the hard things with forever. Barf.
Barf, but same
Yeah.
team.
Same team.
I love the same team. Being on the team.
I know.
That's cute. Now get
Okay.
married already.
All right.
Well, let's go. It's 2022, the year of marriage.
Maybe.
Okay. I have a lot to be thankful for. Hashtag optimist.
Yeah. But this is what you're proud of.
Oh, what I am proud of. Oh, thankful for, proud of, grateful for. Aren't they all
Yeah.
the same? Okay, I'm going to touch on this.
Okay.
I'm proud of my friendships. I prioritized that this year because 2018, 2019, 2020 was crazy. It was the year I got married. But also managing my business. I would say that was when my business kind of was
Growing.
Yeah, like at its, not at its peak, but it was like, okay, this is not just
You're
a
seeing the
hobby.
peak.
Yeah, I'm seeing the peak. But I prioritized a lot of my friendships. But I guess it's just like something I'm really thankful for is my friends, which sounds corny, but this year specifically, I watched a lot of a few of my close friends really deal with some really, really tough times. Really, really shitty year for some, but great for others. But we all showed up for each other.
Yeah.
In my core group of friends. And it was really, really beautiful to see and to witness and to be a part of. We all really just were like honed in on each other, and we have. So it's been a really cool year of growth for my core friend group, and I'm proud of that.
And I will say, I do feel like your friend group, one, we've been friends since high school, which I think is a very hard age, like, to continue to grow with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also, like, I guess it's a small thing. I think it's a big thing. All of those girls listen to the podcast, and they don't have to. And so shout out to
know who you
Danielle,
are.
shout out Liz, shout out Kim, shout out Michelle. Like, you
get
guys
Danielle
are,
in there?
yeah.
Okay.
I
Don't
think
forget.
she might have been first. I don't know. But they've showed up for you.
Yeah.
Like, I think weirdly weddings are the easiest way to show up for people.
Mm-hmm.
You wear the dress, you do the bouquet, you go to the fun stuff. But it's the little things, like they listen to your podcast.
Yeah.
And they talk to you about it. It's not just like, they download the episode and don't listen to the whole thing. Like, they'll make
They
comments.
do. Yeah, I know.
That I think you guys have shown truly, like, improved that you guys are growing together this year.
It's been a pivotal year.
It really has.
And a lot of us are in really different spots of our life.
Mhm.
And for some friend groups, that could be really hard. But this year, we have definitely are all in really different spots, but have come way closer together.
Yes.
Because of just showing up for each other simply, and whatever that looks like for one another,
Yeah.
It looks different for everybody, but it's been one of the coolest things to witness this year for me.
And I think you guys have been at your best because you're at these different stages in your life. I think it's when you force your friend group to be at the same stage of life, that's when shit gets toxic.
Right.
Because some people feel like they're falling behind or being pushed forward. But I think this year you've been like, we're all where we are.
Right.
And
it all looks weird.
It all looks weird.
But that doesn't change
Right.
how much we care for each other. And that's been really apparent this year.
Shout out Brunswick crew.
Shout out to the Brunswick crew. I could cry about it. I love you guys. But it is something I'm most proud of this year.
Yeah.
Thankful for that group. Go fucking Devils. Okay. What else? Things we're proud of? Are we still moving on with that? I got a few.
We did that. We're proud of. So I think
I have one more.
Okay.
One more thing that I'm proud of. And this is probably corny and you probably could guess it, but my business this year was fucking awesome. Yay. I have seen my previous clients become parents who have this is the year that I've seen a lot of my previous clients come back to me for other things. Yeah. Maternity photos, newborns, whatever, just different stages of their lives. And that's one of the coolest things to see as a photographer.
I agree.
So I've seen a lot of that this year, showing that I've been in the industry for quite some time, which is a cool feeling. But I am really proud of myself because I did manifest or really want to start traveling for work. And I shot in an engagement shoot in a national park. I shot another engagement shoot at a state park in Michigan. Oh, so I just traveled a lot for work.
You went to South Carolina too.
In South Carolina. That's right. So that was a big accomplishment for me. Yeah. And it feels like you're leveling up if that's something you want to do or you see as the next step in your business. So that was a really rad thing to be a part of. You traveled a lot for work as well.
And we're traveling a lot next year, which like weirdly wasn't even something I do feel like a lot of photographers see it as like the seal of like making it. But it's different.
I would argue that that's your personal. It's a personal goal. You either want to travel for work, but that doesn't, because you travel for work does not make you more successful.
No. And I don't believe that. It makes you more tired.
Yeah.
It does. And you don't necessarily like, there's a lot of things to it, but yeah, we feel really excited next year, going to Colorado, Massachusetts or New Hampshire. One of those New Englandy places.
Right.
A couple more. But
cool. Yeah.
We're stoked on it. And
good.
It feels good to like, because what I feel like for some of the weddings is like, it's my Ohio couples dreaming bigger.
Yep.
It's them, like wanting to go to Utah to do an engagement session. It's wanting to make these memories. And I think you're a huge part of that. Like, let's make this dope. Let's make this memorable.
Yeah.
Let's not just tick it off the, the not bucket list for, list for wedding planning. Let's make a memory.
Yeah. And when you put that out there, like for your brand, I think someone saw me post something like that. Like, I'll travel wherever. Like, I want this to be a part. And that's like, when she reached out to me. She's like, we're going to be traveling, through Utah and Colorado. Would you want to meet us would you want to meet us? This is our travel plans. And I was like, that is how you do it. That's exactly, you just make this a part of your trip or, tack it on or whatever. So
yeah. And I think it makes the photos like way more special. Like Laura took a couple of pictures of me and Josh in Arizona, and I fucking love those pictures.
Yeah.
And it's nice. I wore my free people dress and got my bare feet, and it was fun.
Good.
Highly recommend.
Are we moving forth?
Yes.
Goals? Are we going into goals? What other questions should we ask?
We had grateful for.
Oh, we kind of get into that.
I'm grateful for.
This is cool. This is a good accomplishment. In 2021, we got Olive trained. And that was a big step. For all of us. I have so much anxiety about losing Olive. She runs away. We know
she's
this.
A runner. She's a track star.
She's a track star. And I would like to announce to the listeners and to you, Rach, that Olive walked off leash on our Christmas hike. What? It took me about 15 to 20 minutes to even relax into that idea. But once I did, like, it was fine.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, crazy, crazy accomplishment for a dog like Olive, mixed with my anxiety around losing her.
Yeah.
She's not any old dog. I'm telling you, she feels an ounce of freedom. She will take the opportunity. So both of us have come a long way, and it's one of my proudest accomplishments. Oh. Yeah. It was really cool. That is so cool. Proud dog mom moment.
Yes.
So that was pretty fucking rad. Things I'm thankful for. Also, I prioritized Joe and I this year.
Yeah, you did.
In a lot of different ways. But with the business, learning how to prioritize your time was really tough for me in previous years. This year, I was like, I have to have a life. I have to prioritize me. I have to prioritize my relationship with Joe.
Yeah.
And we did. So any date night we could get on a weekend, on a weekday, to liven up the mood, to do whatever we did. And that felt really cool because when I reflect, I just kind of go through my photos, kind of. And I was just looking at different things. And like, I took trips with Joe, which is something I couldn't do in previous years because of work. And just little things, little date nights that I, documented in some way, shape or form. And I was like, that was really cool. Like, I remember those times that I didn't really have. And Joe was just, just being a support system or whatever, behind the scenes. But we kind of prioritized more intentional time together. And that's kind of something I want to carry into 2022. Just intentional time in general with with me, with my husband, with my friends, with my family. That's really important to me. So intentional time with boundaries.
With boundaries.
Without the people-pleasing boundaries. So those are some of mine.
Good.
Go ahead.
So I have like things I'm grateful for. And obviously like right in the last hour, we got the house. And so that's like the obvious one. Right?
Yeah.
Grateful that we got a house, that I have a partner who helped provide the stable income for that. And, but with that came, just like my parents. And I think just being surrounded by others in my life that may not have the best relationship or the best support system in their parents, that like it's obviously like highlighted a lot of like the strengths of my parents. And they truly are Larry, Sherry, the true embodiment of unconditional love and support. They are people who love me and my sister imperfectly, but so passionately. And I'm really honored to be their daughter. And we wouldn't have this house without them. My mom has housed us and fed us a lot of the time. And for the past 2 years, while we saved and just took that time to have the pressure off of providing for ourselves. And my dad, gifted us money to help, and we wouldn't have this house without them, and I wouldn't have the life I have without them. And even if me and my mom might not get along, or me and my dad, might not communicate the best, like I know wholeheartedly that they are the best parents I could ever ask for. And I feel so grateful. Like this year's really shined a light on them in my life. And in the lives of other people. Like my mom is fucking amazing. Like she's had Eric, Madison's son, because he doesn't have preschool this this past couple of weeks, and Madison's parents work, so mom had breaks, so she's had Eric for like 3 days. Without question.
Yeah.
She did 6 loads of laundry for Madison.
Oh.
Like my mom shows up, and I fucking love her. Cher.
Shout out Cher.
Love for Cher. Big love.
Oh, that's nice, Rach.
Thank you.
That was unexpected.
I know. I need some water.
Is you done?
Done. Right.
Last sip. Wet the whistle, if you will.
Nothing worse than the last sip of like
it's trash.
Dead LaCroix.
Yeah. It's when LaCroix goes
flat,
like loses its coldness, it's gone. Just fucking static water. All right. You know what else we should be proud of?
What?
We launched a podcast this year.
I know. Did I not say that? Oh, yeah.
It could be in a new thing.
Yeah. We launched a fucking podcast this year.
For some reason, I thought it started 2020. And when I was looking back, I was like, dude, that was this year in February.
Yeah,
right?
we launched. Yeah, I think like, was it Valentine's Day weekend?
I think so. Yeah, it was. Because I was in Utah. And we fucking did the damn thing. And we stuck to it.
We did.
And we have the greatest community. We've gone by.
I know.
And we know that we can do it again.
I know.
We love it. We love the community. We love the pod. It's a nice way to connect, right?
Yeah, it is.
Connect with ourselves, connect with each other.
Yep.
It's been
in the outside world.
I know. It's been a beautiful process.
It has. And really, it's been overwhelming just like me sharing my story, you sharing your story, and like people feeling less alone, which is, I mean, really what I sought out to do.
Exactly. And we're doing that.
Yeah. As I was going on walks when I was divorced and I was like getting divorced and I was like, I wish there was some sort of resource for me in this time.
Yeah.
Like just, and not a self-help podcast.
No, just two people talking realistically.
Yeah.
In the best way they can.
And I'm loving it.
Me too. Proud of us, Rach.
Love you, Jess.
Love you, Rach.
Yay.
What's
Now
next?
goals. You've been chomping at the bit for these goals, girl.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay. I also forgot one.
Okay.
I think I need to write it down.
Type it in real quick.
Okay. There are a bunch. And not a what that whistle, Rach? Not in any specific order.
Okay.
I'm gonna hammer at the bit because not a lot of them need a bunch of explanation.
You're going to hammer at the bit?
Is that a term? Let's look that up later. If not, don't quote me. Okay, goals for 2022. Jess, I would love to invest in some education and me put myself in a leadership role. Moving forward, Rach and I kind of talked about a workshop that would kind of lead me into, mentoring some newer photogs out there. I feel like I have a lot to offer.
You do.
And
I'm stoked to do it with you.
Yeah. And that's a cool new role. It's like, I don't know if it just took time, being in the industry for X amount of time makes you feel that way. But I always hate being the new girl. So I'm here to lessen the blow on being a new girl.
Yeah.
This is something I actually worked on in 2021 that I want to carry. And that is a healthier relationship with food and exercise.
Ooh, hell yes.
And that has been pretty great for me. This past year has been good. The negative relationship I have with working out, I've kind of just switched perspectives on that. Moving your body to feel good. I've maintained a weight that I feel comfortable in, and I want to continue moving forward with that.
Good.
Goals, more therapy, doing the work on myself. That kind of goes with what I was talking about with people pleasing. So that's exciting. Finding a hobby.
Okay.
Because it gets confusing when your hobby became your job. So I'm not going to do photography as a hobby. Just something else. I have no idea if that is kind of getting into the record collecting and, something that combines my love for music or a different type of art or something, or if that's reading.
Can I give you an idea?
Sure.
I love coming across every once in a while, like TikTok accounts.
That playlist for people?
You should just make playlists, like for a vibe.
If people would be into it, I would.
Oh, I would love it.
Oh,
playlist for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Playlist for when your car breaks down.
I
love those niche like vibes.
I got them. I just have to I got to put them out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good one, Rach.
Write it down, Jess.
Writing it down. And I already said intentional time with friends and family. And last but certainly not least, finances. A big goal. I gotta tighten up.
Yeah.
I gotta be a team type pussy when it comes to finances.
Yeah.
So that requires a whole bunch of things with me and the hubs, but we have both said that. So we're both gonna do some work. And don't put value in material things, Jess. That'd be a tough one for me.
Yeah.
But that will help the finance end of things.
Yeah.
Those are my goals.
Good goals.
Pretty straightforward, though. They don't have to be too crazy.
Not too crazy.
Let's hear yours, Rach. Love to hear them.
Hey, I have too many goals, some say. I don't like writing them down because then it feels like you're a failure if you don't do them.
Oh, my God. That's a perfectionist
one
speaking.
Of my issues. But here's what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then I started online shopping. So to distract me from the pain.
5 is good for you.
5 is good.
Let's stick there.
I would love to get a larger audience for our podcast and maybe make a little bit of money with the podcast to cover the time that we spend on the podcast.
Yes. That's a good one.
I really want to.
We need to talk seriously about that off mic.
Off mic. don't want to spoil things for our audience.
Right. But yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have talked about that.
Yeah. So that is a goal. I want to get more dope people listening to our podcast.
Me too.
Bigger community.
Me too.
Big goal. Have another workshop for photographers. I've done this and planned in 2020, and then it went kaput. So it's been a while since I've hosted a workshop. They're a lot of work, but it is nice having this space because I have a space to host them now.
That's right.
So should be fun. I want to make enough money to not worry about money. That is a goal for me. Like, now that Josh and I know what our mortgage is, we have like our bills, like I know that my income can help alleviate and like give us like a joy-filled life. We can start saving, we can start but that comes with tightening up the finances.
Tighten up, team tight pussy.
Yeah, probably not opening any new businesses.
Yeah, that'll be hard for you.
Yeah, make a goal. No,
but maybe
no new businesses.
Maybe honing in on the ones you got.
Right. Honing in
on the stew, honing in on the pot.
I would like to form a bit of like notoriety within the wedding film world. Like, I feel like people know who I am in this area.
Honing in on Creative Co.
Yeah, honing in on Creative Co. Creating some more dope wedding films. All of that.
Love that.
Break even with Gather every month.
Great goal. Great goal.
Break even. So I'm not putting any of my personal income into this business anymore.
And that's great. Pays for itself.
My number one goal. Because this break even with Gather every month, this is also my biggest weakness. Like, my biggest failure. When I have to transfer money from my personal account into Gather's account.
Hurts the heart a little bit.
Yeah. It's bad.
The pride just goes with the
pride. Will I ever be worth anything?
You will.
So
honing in.
Work, finances.
2022. The year of honing in.
All of these are about work. But yeah. And just, I don't know, I might fuck around and get married. Who knows?
Yeah. I might fuck around and have a baby.
We got a plan. 2023, maybe.
Okay. We'll try to stick to the plan.
Jess, I want us to cycle up. I want us to sync up.
We linked up, sis.
Yes.
It could be, could not be.
I just want us to have babies at the same time so we can cry together about it.
I would love that. I would love nothing more than that. I have so many travel plans next year. So it's a lot.
Tell me about them.
It's a busy year. I'm going all over. We'll save them for another episode of things looking forward to. But it's a big year. It's a big year. I will say this. Lessons learned. One lesson learned in 2021 is that hair extensions will not fix your fucking problems. Okay? Steer clear of hair extensions. No. That's my takeaway. It was your
fake
growth.
Nails will, though.
This girl popped them off.
You got to pop them off every once in a while.
I'm popping them off for the winter.
I got to pop them off for the home renos because we've gotten some close calls.
Yeah.
Those moments.
Yeah. I'm a hermit in the winter, so no need to be. I'm going to hone in the
Jess,
money.
If you need a little bit of Sari tea, you go back in.
If I need some Sari tea, I'm going to my girl Lily at Clee Glow to get a nice spray tan. That is my way.
Jess, I kind of worry I don't even know who you are without a spray tan.
I look ghostly. But hey.
As she stands next to me.
But hey, it's the winter, baby.
Here guys, I want to know how are you guys doing? How are you feeling about this new year?
A mental check-in with you guys. Tell us was this a year of growth? Or was this the variant for you?
Yeah.
Was this just Omicron all fucking year?
And Jess and I fucked around. I mean, we might do this, have a little Google Docs, like fill out your own reflection sheet.
Yeah, or maybe we'll like send you one that we have found. That's cool.
Yeah. We want you guys to reflect, even if you're like me and you hate doing it. It's nice. It's nice to know.
You know what, guys? Just scroll through your Photos app and just take a moment. Take a moment to appreciate all of these memories that you made and being like, at what stage of your life were you in each of the months, you know?
Right.
Just scroll through the year on your Photos app and just sit for like a second and be like, you know what? Give yourself at least one intention
Yeah.
for the next year.
You lived for 12 more months of your life.
You made it.
You made it.
If you made it this far, COVID didn't knock you out, congrats.
Congrats.
And if you have COVID now, you're down bad, you'll be all right.
Yeah. And get boosted if you're not. Boost up.
Boost the fuck up.
Boost
and
mobile.
Boost up, tighten up. Year of 2022, here we come.
Yeah.
Hey, next time we'll talk to you.
And
We
we
have entered
haven't
into a new
said
realm.
we haven't said it's 2022 year of blank. We haven't decided.
I
it
said
yet.
you were phoning in, but you missed it.
It
Does
didn't
not ring a
stick.
bell? Not
Doesn't
ringing?
stick.
Not
No.
hitting?
You're honing in.
You got to hone in on. Yeah.
No, it's not
Okay.
it. That's not it yet, Jess. But we'll find it. It'll hit us organically.
Okay. That is fair. We've
But
been
we
rambling
should
for
do
about 10.
Yeah. We're 2022. Year better outros. Could it be us?
It couldn't be us. It
Could
really
it be us?
That wasn't on our list.
No. Have a happy motherfucking New Year, everybody.
We love you guys. Happy fucking New Year. Just had a client cancel on me. Year of
Year of
cancellations.
Bye.
We love you. Happy New Year.